14-year-old Luana had big dreams of running for Australia at the Olympics until she was diagnosed with scoliosis. It is a terrible condition and it strikes down more young women than you'd think. If it was picked up earlier, treatment would be easier and more effective.
I would like to run in the Olympics one day.
At 14 years old, nothing should hold Luana back. And nobody believes in her more than Mum Maria.
I want to see her achieve her dreams.
But the teenager is hiding a debilitating problem. She has scoliosis, a condition that affects 1 in 15 girls her age. Luana spends each day in this brace, waiting for surgery her mum can't afford.
I don't want to see her suffer like this.
What has it done to your confidence?
A lot. I've been staying in my room. Every time I come back home, I go to my room and I don't talk to anyone. I feel like I'll just be picked on. At school, I try and hide myself in big jumpers so no one can see that I'm wearing it.
Scoliosis is a curvature and twisting of the spine. It needs to be corrected before Luana stops growing, which doctors predict will be in 5 months' time.
They still don't know how it comes about, but it comes in either in the shape of an S or a C.
It's a big curve, isn't it?
It is, it's very massive.
So what trouble is that causing?
It's putting a lot of strain on her lungs and somewhat on her heart and ribs as well. A lot of tension on her hips too.
If Luana doesn't get the surgery, what will happen?
Well, it will grow more. It'll push everything to that on that side, squash more, and cause more pain as she grows.
Traditionally, scoliosis is treated with a spinal fusion and rods, which restrict your range of motion.
Let's go and have a look.
But doctors have recommended a new age operation for Luana, which won't limit her mobility, allowing her to keep running. The problem is the surgery isn't covered by Medicare and will cost between $70,000 and $100,000.
So your only option is to pay for it?
Pay for it. If you have health insurance, then they'll cover some of it, but I don't have that. I can't afford that either.
That cost must be so overwhelming for you.
It is. It's very overwhelming. Everybody that I speak to about it, they even say that's ridiculous.
We put screws in the vertebral body through the front of the spine, and we put a flexible cord or rope to basically encourage the other side of the spine to grow a bit more and correct the curvature to a certain degree.
Dr. Brian Shu specialises in treating scoliosis. He says without surgery, Luana could face a lifetime of health problems.
You start to get a little bit out of balance. It could affect your lung function, your exercise capacity. You can actually get heart failure because the heart's pumping very hard against a restricted lung.
Scoliosis used to be screened in schools, but it stopped in the 90s.
Currently, we're sending kids home around a 10 to 12 year age and then asking their parents to look at their back. That's probably as good as lining them up and getting them bent over.
Luana has been told early intervention could have saved her from surgery.
I got diagnosed at a late stage and I wouldn't want that for anyone else that has it.
The government needs to step in. It needs to help with early intervention and funding for the surgery as well, a surgery that can benefit them in the future.